Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to the Eden Run here. The Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Friday, Mosh Pit. We're going into the weekend here with another tally on the live stream hold down below. Thank you very much for making it possible. Only 10 away now from Alt Path Week and All Pills Taken Week. Oh, man, coach. Gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you all again for all the support. Hope you had a great start to your new weekends. Here's your meme/picture of the day sent here by Just Lovely Little Me on the Sinvicta subreddit. Top row is there Sinvicta merch ? And then in parentheses, they also said thanks Sinvicta with a whole bunch of exclamation points. Thank you very much. I don't want to say her real name just because of I don't know, privacy and stuff, but she did reach out to want to buy some magic cards. Unfortunately, I did not have all the magic cards that she wanted. However, I have we just got some new beanies in. For those of you who didn't know, I do actually have beanies. So if you're interested in checking those out, go to sinvicta.tv. You'll find a merch link down below. We got hats and beanies, dog. They're real good. I love those beanies. It's super high quality. Bravo 6 Echo Victor. 0 Bravo 68. We've got Curse of the XL and a whole bunch of pills. Once again, we're starting with sub 2.0 tears rate and terrible movement speed. The only thing that's worthwhile right now is our damage and our shot speed. So, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet now because we cannot afford to lose a devil deal. Okay, so the only good stat we have right now is going to be our damage. And if anyone ever wanted to know why you don't take pills, there you go. Literally only made our run exponentially worse. So I hope y'all are happy. That should give you an indicator of what you can expect for all pills taken week and all alt path week, because that's probably what we're gonna end up seeing. Yep. So here we are. Get ready for I don't even know. This is gonna maybe hit that tinted rock. How did that? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask questions. So we're already in crisis mode at this point because any and all advantages that we had are now gone. 3.54 is not an advantage at this point. It's never an advantage. That is basic starting stats for Isaac, just barely. So we can't even call this like a good start or even a mediocre start anymore. It's real bad. And on top of all that, we lost the extra HP that we got from the start here as well. So now we can't even get a devil deal even if we wanted to, unless it was 9 lives or something that gave us a soul heart. So, yeah, pills, everybody. They're great. They're fantastic. Hoping we get a soul heart there at least, and we're just going to get a golden key and a whole bunch of other keys. We have 15 cents here for a shop. And we found the boss fight here, but yeah. And we already know the thing that really sucks is that because we use the Book of Revelations here, we're guaranteed to get an orbital. And obviously, had I taken those pills, I was like, 1 or 2 might be bad, but hey, we got a horse pill here, might be okay. Yeah, literally all of them were bad except for Pretty Fly. So had I known that, I would not have used the Book of Revelations till after we got done with the first floor boss, at least the first boss anyway. But we also this is that time where we just cannot afford to not get a devil deal. This is a run where it is nay impossible for us. I mean, it's certainly possible, but we just can't afford to. We cannot afford to lose this devil deal. We just can't. And as you see here, it's every room is going to be a war from here on out. So the Book of Revelations, while yes, it is going to save us from, well, at least temporarily save us from losing a devil deal, we need these 2 item rooms to be clutch. And our shop to be clutch. So there's no reason to delay the use of the Book of Revelations, and we get Dead Sea Scrolls, and that gave us the hourglass. All right. Yep. 2 spacebar items in our opening item rooms. We are this is bad, y'all. This is we are already in DEFCON 5 right now. Because now we have at least 1.5 floors worth of drops that are totally useless to us. That do not help our stats. We had 2 item rooms. I mean, sure, I guess. We have to use the hourglass or the mystery card, dude. I can't even think right now. Because we had 2 item rooms that are bad, right? So that's basically 1 floor worth of drops, right? And then we know that we're going to have a boss item that's also going to be bad. That's not going to be able to help us at all, and we can't possibly get any worse. Fucked up and addicted. Yeah, we're going to bomb the absolute crap out of this. Like, we could do something interesting with moving box, but I don't know if we're gonna at this point get a full charge to. Well, first off, we can't even afford it. Let's go bomb that bomb chest up here, the stone chest. But what I mean, like, I'm not gonna replace the Book of Revelations right now with moving box, so there's really no point in even. It would only be a temporary play that we would do only on this floor, and I'm not going to do that. We might as well check to see if there's anything else here. 5 cents for a bomb is fine. And yes, if we get an orbital, technically speaking, it would help us out, at least deal damage, because it operates completely independently of our stats, but that's way, way, way beside the point. The point is we don't want to, we cannot afford to not get boss drops right now. Even our range is not very good. 7.78 is very bad. Combined with our shot speed, and yeah, we can barely make it to that. We're in the middle of the floor of the room right now. We can't even, we can't actually hit the side of the wall. It just looks bad because of our horrific shot speed. So an orbital is at least going to help us out. I mean, we may even at this point we might as well even lean into it and get level 4 Meat Boy, because he's going to be doing more damage than we ever could. Or level 4 Bandage Girl, either one. So we're going to stick with the Book of Revelations, but this one might be an all-timer in terms of a possibly bad. Maybe even the worst first 2 floors that you can get. I mean, we've seen worse starts for sure, but the fact that we started with an active item or a passive item that doesn't do anything. It just gives us 4 pills, and they were all stat downs. That's more than enough to begin the crusade here. So what I'm trying to say is strap yourselves in, boys and girls, because yeah. This is Happy Friday, everybody. Looks like February has decided to come collect its due bill here. We can't even. I mean, we have to bomb them. At least one of them. That's the only way that we can get out of this room without possibly losing the ability to take a devil deal. I don't know how it's still alive. Get a tears rate upgrade. God. I mean, we gotta take. We cannot get stuck with angel deals here, man. This is. When you get a tears up, and your tiers improve to 1.88 and you don't have Polyphemus or anything like that, you know you're in a lot of trouble. So going on over to question of the episode from last week's episode, which is the Binding of Isaac Repentance Plus, how to prioritize targets. This one coming in from Marcus Cannon once again, and Marco said, question of the episode, in my opinion, there are just too many health up items. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but if you do, how would you try to balance it? Maybe use a similar mechanic to the one that Binge Eater gives you, or something like that. I paraphrased a little bit there, but there are too many HP upgrades that all do the same thing, which is just nothing. I would like to, I don't think that you have to remove any HP upgrades. I don't think you have to do anything crazy like that, but if you could just differentiate them slightly, like give Breakfast like a 0.2 damage up or something like that. Give Lunch like a 0.1 tiers up, or just something that is a non-zero contribution to my run other than HP, and I think that that's more than fair. That's all you got to do. That's all we're really asking. My God, dude. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Balls of Steel. Luck up. Luck down. And another tiers down. And we're right back to where we are. Literally gained 1 soul heart out of that. I mean, we do have extra luck here, but man, this is... But yeah, that's what I would say is that, you know, I don't think that we need to get rid of all the repeat HP ups proper. I think that we just need to have them differentiate from each other a little bit. Or, you know, if you want to be generous, balanced team, if you want to be generous, then hey, you know what? Then give us a 0.5 damage up for Breakfast, or a 0.5 tiers up for Lunch and the like. You know, and Snack and less than 3 and that sort of thing. You know, one could argue that you can get less than 3. Less than 3 is a full heal. So, you know, I think that's fair. I don't think that you need to ask for much more than that. But I would like to see some differentiating stats, some differentiating abilities, just so we can kind of shed this narrative of, like, this doesn't do anything except give us HP and heal us for an extra heart. Lame, you know? I actually think Ghost Baby is firing faster than we can. If we can get bombs open up the world for us here. We can go into the curse room, but more importantly, we can get those golden chests that we have plenty of keys for right now. A bomb. Options was an absolute all-star for us the other day, so I'm going to take it. Okay, we got, we can get 2 bombs now. I'm just going to do. Then here we can open up that bomb chest, but I think this is better. This is better for us if we use. I'm hoping that we get a bomb and a key out of one of these. We might actually have to kill ourselves and turn into Lazarus. We might actually have to do that. It's this bad. Even base Lazarus has better stats than this. In fact, he has. It's not even a question. He does have better stats than this. Our stats are still going to be trash, but it's going to be a slightly better smelling trash. It's going to be one of them ones. It's going to be one of them ones. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be undeniable that we had to work for this one. Unless if we get some kind of crazy D100 reroll or something like that. Trying to keep the ball bandages facing the Zubats. We did an excellent job of that. So here's our level 2 meat, or level 2 bandage girl. I'm half tempted just to go in there and YOLO it. We're not gonna get it. I mean, we are gonna get a double deal, but okay. I'm done. I'm done with this. Done with this. And he's still not dead. Oh my god, dude. I mean, we have to take both. This is next level WoW bad. Now if we can die and turn into Lazarus now, and have Guppy's paw will at least give us 3 soul hearts for the half red heart that we would get from turning into Lazarus. Of course it puts a key there, so we can't actually get this bomb. Yep, that's fun. You know, hearts does absolutely nothing for us right now. If we had any kind, if we had any other amount of HP, we would be fine. I think what I'm going to do is we're one short from the Book of Revelations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hurt myself with the death battery. Oh, it doesn't even res you as Lazarus. It just resurrects you. Okay. I thought it turned us into Lazarus, like Lazarus's rags. Also, surprising to note, I didn't know that the death batteries did 1 full heart of damage. I thought it did half heart. So we're just learning all kinds of stuff today. But we have to stick with the Book of Revelations here. So yeah, I mean that was inconsequential. We lost. Only thing we lost was Soul of Lazarus. I mean, obviously we lost the ability, the forgiveness factor here. We lost the forgiveness factor of dying, which I definitely won't do again. I don't know why I thought the Soul of Lazarus just simply turned you into Lazarus, base Lazarus. I know that if you use the Soul of Lazarus, you instantly die. Maybe you have to use it. Maybe that was the trigger. I'm just gonna let we have to let Succubus just do her job, because we don't have the movement speed, we don't have the damage, we don't have the shot speed, we don't have the range to deal with most of everything going on in this room. And we have to hope that there's a massive upgrade here in this boss trap room. I mean, it's massive, but how are we going to fight a boss like this? We have to wait until we at least get a full charge on the Book of Revelations before we go do that, because we get hit by a boss, we're dead. We get hit by a Globin, we're dead. And that would be some ironic stuff if we end up dying and losing everything in what has been up to this point widely considered to be the most powerful month that we've ever seen, for the start of a month anyway. That would definitely be it. Like that would be one of the ways that I would see myself going out. Yeah, it's a funny game. Okay, so let's go back. I mean, Roid Rage is huge. Us getting movement speed and range right now is massive, but particularly speaking for the movement speed. Wow, dude. Yeah, this game is doing everything it can. This is unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. Well, y'all wanted to see a struggle bus run. This is the struggliest of struggle buses that I've ever struggle bussed. Because, holy hell, man. This game absolutely has it out for us in this run. With diamonds would give us more damage because of money equals power. We just gotta let Succubus just kind of do her thing. I don't like playing like this, but this is DEFCON 10. There's not even a DEFCON 10, but that's where we're at right now. I'm not going to use the 2 of diamonds yet, even though it would boost our damage that we would get from Succubus. But the ability to have fun on this run is gone. We are now having to deal with a situation that the game has put us in by some absolutely ridiculous hits. And we also learned what happens if you don't use the Soul of Lazarus and you just die. Yeah, and as you can see, the game is not going to help us. If it wasn't obvious already, the game is not going to help us. We got to go for the sack here. Yeah, the sack can potentially give us even more. And a greed fight. Yep. That shot went through that boulder. You saw it. That would have been us almost dead again. Greed fight. We're going, it's full Bomba. I'm on tilt. I'm full tilted right now. Decap's not going to help us. Aquarius is not going to help us. Rare card is nice. It gives us an HP upgrade, but it's still not going to help us right now. We go bomb. You know, we talked about having to control your outgoing damage. And Succubus is part of that. She really complicated this room here. I'm gonna take the tarot card. Strength card, okay. It gives us a slight chance to get a devil deal here. A devil deal item. Now, we can clear the rest of this floor if I think that we can make it and get another soul heart here. We have not. Don't take this as we have stabilized. We are far from stable right now. I mean, this whole trajectory, the whole feel of this run is totally different if we were on Red Heart HP right now. And this, when people ask me, we had this discussion a couple days ago. When people ask me, why is there any reason to go for Red Hearts over Soul Hearts at this point? It seems like Soul Heart is always the meta. This is the reason why. Red Hearts still play a part. They still play a large part of this game. Gonna push my luck here. No, we still go bombs because we're going. The reason why we're still going bombs here is because we need to be able to have another form of damage. There's usually a Tinted Rock in this room, and there is one. It's to the left of me. I'm not gonna go in the curse room. That's absolute lunacy right now. Yep. The Nightlight would be awful. I'm just gonna bomb the claw machine. Okay, we got some money back. We're having to scrape and claw right now. There's sometimes a Tinted Rock in this room too, but I just had to do another scan just to check. This was a greed fight with no... There's probably a crawl space in there, but I'm not wasting our 3 bombs. We need these 3 bombs to deal damage. We could bomb the confessional booth, but if we can get an HP upgrade along with this strength card, assuming we don't get a double deal, which we probably won't, then we may be able to make some plays happen. But obviously, HP is one of our... HP is not the only concern. We just lost one of our soul hearts, so yeah, that's GG right there. Okay, so at this point we're transitioning into we can only survive at this point. I mean, Brimstone... This won't take our Eternal Heart. Strength. But it's the slowest firing Brimstone that you've ever seen. But if there is any item that could help us out in our time of need, I mean, we could get Ludovico, but with this shot speed, that's just not, it's not sane. I'm gonna go back and bomb the confessional booth since we can't use it, and it might drop 2 Eternal Hearts, which would be huge. Yeah, we got 6 cents. It's going to give us some damage at least, but man, this is putting us to the test of likes that we have not seen in Repentance Plus so far. Curse of Lost, it doesn't even matter. I mean, we've got bigger fish to fry right now than worrying about Lost. Curse of Lost and the mapping. And we would most likely have to do a full clear anyway, because we need to maximize the only reason why we have a chance in this run. Dude, come on. The only reason why that we have a chance in this run is because of Book of Revelations. And Mr. Dolly was an unexpected find, but a welcome one nonetheless. I was about to lose my mind if we had gotten another golden chest that gave us a bomb and a key. We want the charge key here. It's a quick soul heart. And all of a sudden our HP is looking a little bit rosier now. Options again is being huge. I will never talk smack about options again. Options, to me, now is an automatic pickup. After what we've been seeing over the last couple of days, the last few times, actually, that we've gotten options, I mean, it can't be a tears down pill, so range up. The last few times that we've seen options on this channel have been, it has overperformed wildly more than what I would have expected. And this is one of those moments where it's like a eureka moment. It's like, ah, yep. Option seems to be just a net positive all the way around. You just have to be careful that you don't walk over something or forget, which, you know, that may not be a problem for you. It's definitely a problem for me because obviously I tend to forget a lot. Yeah, that is a wiffle bat brimstone if I've ever seen one. But brimstone is going to allow us to stay safe from a safe distance. Don't need a range upgrade, so I'm just going to leave both of those behind. And we've also learned a valuable lesson about the Soul of Lazarus. Taking the bomb. I know that we would be getting damage with these incremental scent upgrades that we could be getting thanks to options and money equals power. But right now, bombs are still going to be more important. And you got to remember, too, we're going to be spending money. So, yeah. Another soul heart here. Starting to get a little help from the game now. An eternal heart. Okay. Well, actually, no, we can't get that. This is the options drop here. We have to separate these two. There we go. There's usually a tinted rock in here. This time there's not. I'm gonna double check this room one more time. Oh, external information might get out of the way. No, there's not. Okay. This is far, far different than the Pyromaniac Brother run. But obviously our HP is stabilized now, which is good. And credit where credit's due. If we did not have the Book of Revelations, we would have been cooked by now. Easily cooked. Pretty flag is an orbital. Pause is absolutely useless. Game continuing to give us active items inside of the item rooms. We got into another dead end. Again, we would be probably doing this anyway, so because we need to get that Book of Revelations charges, especially if we happen to get lucky enough to get another Devil Deal. A challenge room here, and it's going to be a whole lot of nothing. Like, yes, we could go in there and maybe get a few cents to help us out with our damage, but it's, in my opinion, largely not worth it. Half soul heart. There we go. There we go. Need to keep driving the damage of Brimstone higher, and we get another greed fight. Two greed fights in a row is not unexpected. If we can manage to stay in Succubus's aura, though, we can hit, our Brimstone hits much harder. Level 3 ball of bandages, we do get the Devil Deal, and we get Backstabber and Incubus. The Backstabber and Incubus now is a huge help. Massive help. I think there was a soul heart somewhere around here. I think we're missing a soul heart. There it is. That tinted rock. Well, at least we know that we can't get a greed fight on the next floor. But we had to dig deep for this one, man. And it's not over yet, but it's certainly turning the corner. And Curse of the Blind. So we finally get our shop, and it's Curse of the Blind. It's just, you know, it's so predictable. This is the first time that we've seen Repentance Plus truly want to screw us. You know, that's just how it goes. That's Isaac, baby. Nice, we got a golden key, so at least this is not going to cost us keys to at least check in here. Gotta be like the only other unidentified pill at this point that we haven't gone through. Oops. Bandage Girl, of course, is just going to be dealing contact damage and a very good amount of that as well. That's what we like to see, baby. Swallowed M80. I'm going to take the Fool card just in case we need to go back to the beginning for whatever reason. Let's Curse the Blind. At this point, you're... To anyone who's like, oh my gosh, just take Curse the Blind. Just take the blind items. Brother. Sister. Have you been seeing what's been going on in this run? You're telling me that you would trust this run at this very moment to give us a good Curse of the Blind item? If so, I've got a bridge to sell you. I got a couple bridges and a screen door for your submarine to sell you. There ain't no way, there ain't no power in the history of this universe or any other multiverse out there that's going to convince me that taking a blind item on this run is a worthwhile venture. You got the wrong dude. I mean, I'll take half price shop items. Joker card. I'm not gonna take that. That's too much damage we're giving up. Hey, we got Fate. You know what? Flying is probably the best we could have asked for here in this spot. These are pretty fly. I don't know, range ups.
Something's wrong.
Okay, that has to be all the unidentified pills at this point. So we kind of don't want a devil deal here. We've already seen Krampus, so we know it's not going to be a Krampus fight. There's sometimes a crawl space under here. We have 9 bombs now. No, Mr. Bikini Body's probably loving this run. He likes the struggle buses. I mean, we're firmly out of struggle bus territory. But man, it was oof. Good day, long legs. But obviously we've stabilized now to the point where we're probably going to be okay. Say probably because you just never know, but I am not going to give the game a chance to give us TM Trainer or something crazy on this run. And, you know, it's just sometimes you just got to do that. Sometimes you just got to assess your risk and, you know, plan accordingly. I'm unwilling to risk the possibility of winning this run to take one extra item. And I refuse to give the game a chance to have the chance. I refuse to give the game a chance to absolutely brick this run. We have an 81.2%. 81.2% chance for a devil deal here. We know that we're going to get a horseman on this floor because obviously we've used the Book of Revelations. At least I think we did. So level 4 Bandage Girl is totally fine. She's going to deal a lot of damage. I think she also charms maybe on hit. Good damage with backstab right there. Oh no, we saw Daddy, that's right. I can't wait to see the dunk rating on this one. I really can't. This one might be one of the lowest dunk ratings that we've seen. At least for the start of this run, you know? Like, that's got to drive the dunk rating down by at least 1 or 2 points, I would imagine. I mean, far be it for me to try to influence the dunk rating, because that is a holy, sacred tradition in the mosh pit. Even if it's my videos that are being rated, it is not my place to try to influence the sanctity and integrity of the dunk rating. But what I will say is I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts that the start of this run was probably one of the lowest rated starts that we will ever get. After the pills were taken, especially. And it's just let this be a lesson to y'all. Don't take pills. Unless if you have Virgo or PhD, don't take pills. Or bad PhD, I guess, if you want to live dangerously. It's not worth it. Just don't do it. Ghost baby. Okay, we got down to polar invincibility. All we really care about here. Okay, you've wasted too much of my damage. I wouldn't mind a blood bag. That's another thing that I haven't really even mentioned in this run, just because of just how locked in we had to be, is that we have not gotten a single movement speed upgrade since Roid Rage. And we got one. Oh, the difference 0.3 movement speed makes. Our devil deal is Yep. All right, one more time. We get D-Bizzle. We can get D-Bizzle. I mean, we're going to get conjoined if we take multi-dimensional baby. I have a cult would give us a very big damage upgrade, but it's not worth it in my opinion. At this point, it's not very, it's a 1 damage upgrade. It's not huge. D-Bizzle, I would have loved you forever if you gave us an Emperor card. There we go. Stapler is much better than I have a cult. These are Brimstone anyway. We maxed out on money, so we're good on that now. We get a tears up. My God, they do exist. My God. So we got this one on lockdown now. It was definitely one of the most painful runs that we've had in the first like 30 minutes, I would say, of this run. But, you know, I gotta say, oh my gosh, we got an Emperor card, thank God. I gotta say that my eyes have been opened officially to there's options. Having the ability to choose between two drops in a run is incredible. And really the only reason why I never even think about options is because I hate that I can be moving and without breaking stride end up dropping like, or end up not picking up like a soul heart when I really need it or something like that. Which is my own fault. It's certainly not the item's fault. And I've said that before. I just dislike whenever I see a chest or something like this. I'm like, oh, hey, look, a red heart. And then D-Bizzle does something like that. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's the whole spiel behind why I usually do not take there's options. Whichever options these are. There's options, more options, our options, everyone's options. But I will say that in the most clutch of way possible on this run, options really came through for us. Was Banished Girl proccing backstab there, by the way? No, it was just Brimstone. And utilizing our max range here with Brimstone. Gonna go back and get that mini charge and half soul heart. We're gonna wrap it all up. It was quite the adventure, but those struggle bus lovers out there, you got exactly what you've been waiting for. I mean, man, oh man, wow, we get Varicose, we get this combo at the end of the run. So, I gotta say that, you know, when it's all said and done, all the blood, sweat, and tears were worth it. There was a lot of blood, and there's a lot of sweat, and lots of tears. But we are going to end up kamikazing Blue Baby. No, we're not fighting Delirium. We should be thankful that we made it through that run. And, you know, I think that at the beginning of this, with the way that everything went, it could not have gone any worse. Unless if we had started with like a really terrible item. But from a stat standpoint, the way that this whole run began to how it ended is nothing short of miraculous. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this mega struggle bus run. If you did, make sure you click the like button. Remember, we're only 10 away now from the alt path and all pills taken week. And of course, if you're new here, you're not subbed yet, love to have you. Join the mosh pit. Hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell down below. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, everyone. Have a great start to your weekend. And as always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like things and pages of mine like The Larger Trout, Heather Furlong, Hunter Douglas, and Nicholas. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of tonight's episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.